I am so in love. I have before been so in love and have before slit its throat. I've spun it on a mobile meteor high and gorgeous above my cooing head, while taking greedy suck on a different thumbed god under my quilt. I have oceaned love out black and cured myself of spark. That's the easy part. To bleed yourself of something that you don't care to mourn for. But to love and keep one hand around the corner, love billowing both here and elsewhere. I think about infidelity, in fitting into something else on some other warm, drumming insulation. Wise to not do it. Is it wise? I kiss her, and his name howls in my ear like crimson. I kiss him. Her name is scrawled on my arm, a siren call. I etched my surname on both mailboxes. It is not that people desire someone else. It is that they desire another self.
Refuge is a tree branch. Not a thing you grab to hoist you from the river, but a thing you find at sea, bobbing in the waves, promising land. We sat in a circle, my sisters and I, cradling our branches, scrawny things we had snapped from our favorite sycamore, and wrapped them in a gauzy wool. Bandaging broken limbs, my sister said, and my sister laughed, and my sister scolded. Each tiny tree to stake our claim, or at least a claim of ours, to offer up on a foreign shore. I wondered only once, why not keep what is mine? We give what we don't want taken, my sister said. Cross-legged and giggling, it felt almost like home in the hull of that ship. When the boat rocked, we stitched ourselves together. When we thought we were being followed, we opened the hatch and laughed into an empty horizon. When I thought to cry, I was held by 100 slender arms. Slender like hope. Slender like tree branches in the waves.
Before you militarize and mobilize, analyze. Why is what used to be a safe haven during the Great Migration now a destination for internal and external lacerations? I need explanations because we can look at Laquan or we can look at Hidayah. Both killed by a bullet. Their lives taken so violently. Chicago is the child who was suffering silently, but you'll claim they're just being expressive. Yeah, the downtown scenery is impressive, but the mentalities are regressive. We got a pro-cop mayor who will call herself a Democrat, yet pursue conservative policies, and that is but one of the fallacies of the fallen town that people like to call the Shy, although my city is anything but shy. At nighttime, her face lights up so astounding, and I told her that my heart is where she'll always be. We don't mess with outsiders because they always be on goofy-ish. Ops ain't never been to this city, yet got the most to say about it because the media will only portray the bad and the sad. It's not like we had the honor of housing the first black president before he went Hollywood on us. The Obama administration can bring light to what I call the real Chicago plight. He was a beacon of light in our darkest days, reminding us of when they crossed the Mississippi to escape the racist rays of the Southern suns, but were hit by those Illinois icicles. The callousness of fallaciousness because some white northerners didn't see the worth of black skin either. They only eventually opted out of slavery because it wasn't conducive to a profit, yet propelled themselves as the OGs. Ain't no Abraham Lincoln free me. They call Illinois the land of Honest Abe, yet in Chicago we vote twice. And I spend my life facing racism from people who didn't look like me and bullying from those who did. The politics of Chicago hid inside the pseudo-liberalism they did not really value, because there was still a value placed on my head like a bounty. Cook County bread 77312. Dear Mr. Biden, my city is not for you, and here's what y'all not finna do. You will not turn this into Chirac, because I'm still on dirt with Spike Lee for that. My city is hurting. It's crying Cubby Blue and bleeding Benny Red. But I said what I said. I see the Reaganomics you're trying to rebirth. A segregationist is trying to rewrite history, and his POC VP want to make racism a mystery. Chicago is still fighting the PIC, which defiles the POC. Chicago is the New South to me.
Swim around in your brain. Is it too much to ask to stare while you tie your shoestrings? We got our jokes but no dynamite. I know how you got your voice, but I don't know how you fight. Tell me the truth, because I can't lie. If I'd asked you, would you have say tonight? If it were up to you, would you have say tonight? What's inside you? What's inside you? God, I wanna know how I want to adore you and never let you go. What's inside you? What's inside you? Why won't you let me see? What scares you? What excites you? I want to know everything. I wanna know everything. We got our jokes but no dynamite. I know what you show, but I don't know what's inside. Tell me the truth, because I can't lie. If I'd asked you, would you have stayed tonight? If it were up to you, 'Cause if it were up to me, I'd have you stay tonight.
You have been in my cunt, and now you are at every table I sit at. I'm trying to remember the exact way I heard this in a poem once. Nonetheless, it outed me. I eat enough for the both of us. As phone calls with my sister or operatic winds give, you also give me great material for my writing. Your birthday, like a holiday, annual feels rapid, and though it is not my birthday, God asks me what I want today, and I tell her, the sturdier floor she gave me last year is still enough. All the candles were sent to my house, and I bathed in wax. I played the Cranberries. While I imagine the collective cells of your body that I had licked, today they are 1 year staler. I imagine parcels like icing flaking away allergen-like. I could lap those up with my lips if they still smell like you. Today I am somewhere avenues away. I tongue a fresh Twizzler. On the days my ex-lovers get older, someone calls out my name, and what my ears hear is hussy, and what my skin feels is a sweet rush. I remember teaching you about my vagina. I imagine Greta Gerwig being proud. I imagine someone reading this thinks I write too much about my vagina. I imagine every scrap paper I've ever thrown away falling back to me, uncrumpled, presented as a letter. I want to split this day open. 1.5 plates full, milk and moon. I want to take my time with the reminder that you're traveling around the sun too. You are older today, and my age also changes. Today I turn 12, and 30, and 55. 12 in the morning, I wait for the door I left ajar to still love me when I come back. 30, by my second latte, I'm probably remembering when I first saw you. I'm probably missing my stop on the train, trying to find the most gracious way to chew my nail bits off. 55 by dusk, I'm convinced at this hour the air around me has meaning, is wise. And I would bet my laugh that your ears ring, and that your hair starts to thin when I think fondly of you now. The city blushes and lets you know. They say, when we get old enough, we start to resemble our infant selves. I really think that I hear you, whining out, newborn wail, fistfuls of cake, and my few gray hairs start to turn auburn, back, glistening like autumn.
Light hanging over the greenery, sick, small, unwatered for the months he left since Christmas. Inventory stands, 5 old oranges stacked in a bowl, a box of pens which take time to get used to, a mirror with a sincere inscription. Grandfather must not have labeled his paintings. You know there is his signature, probably small and messy, but you're not sure there are dates. It makes no sense anyway, putting things in boxes and going to the store for a pack of gum, the one you know he always chewed. 6 notebooks sit, belly to belly on the desk, cheap and creased, pen marks bleed right through the pages. And you walk through his apartment building, not knowing if it is pee on the ground or just someone's spilled drink. The body crumbles. It just happens this way. It hurts to be small and for no one to ask you about it. Soon it will be Sunday, and morning coffee will take up half the afternoon, and your palms will pinch from trying with the vacuum that just never sucks. Mother will give you things from her old purse, black and blue, the styles all mixed up. An old toothpick, a rusty penny. You look into your own purse, drawer, bag, bed, and find not one penny, but two, one rusty, one new. Putting your hands on the oranges, you listen to those kids yelling on the street. Only two things alive are touching you. Cars brush the ground, harsh and long sounds in the night, noise progressing, galloping, head cocked, groaning. Sunday the meeting will happen. Mother will be there. But for now you'll walk downwards, remembering how the balloons look as they untangle from the branches.
What, this old thing? He bought it for me when we first came to Corinth, a new dress for a new land. The fabric was thin even then, too flimsy for a mother with children, so for ages it has been lying in my closet, eating itself. The neckline has widened like a python's mouth to swallow the shoulders. The bustle is raising a family of fleas. The hem is a ragged spider's web, the sleeves thickets of loose thread. It was not until it split clean down the middle that I saw how fit it was to crumble. Some things just aren't made to last. So I took a needle and a thread and all the venom in my veins to make something that shone like the sun, shone like the first day I wore it. The dress is still flimsy, but at least it will burn as it breaks.
Tonight, that would be just fine. And if you only loved me once, that would be just fine. But needless to say, I'm addicted to the way you turn your head when you laugh at me, or the way you scrunch your nose as a little smile grows across your cheek. So love me do. I'll keep running, but I'll bump back into you. And every time I see you, it's like the first time. I'll fix the worst time. So hate me please. It would make letting go of you easier to do. I can't see myself without seeing you. So get a clue, I just can't be friends with you. If I could only bite my lip, we would be just fine. If I could only bite my tongue, we would be just fine. But when I'm with you, everything slides. There's no hands on the clock, my hands are on your sides. And I look in your eyes, those wistful denies. So love me do. I'll keep running, but I'll bump back into you. And every time I see you, it's like the first time. I think's the worst time. So hate me please. It would make letting go of you easier to do. I can't see myself without seeing you. So get a clue, I just can't be friends with you. When I look at the television, I think I see you in every movie star. I see your eyes on every street corner, and I know we're just plain wrong. But I wonder where you are and what you're doing. So love me do. I'll keep running, but I'll come back into you. And every time I see you, it's like the first time. I'll fix the worst time. So hate me please. without seeing you. So get a clue, I just can't be friends. No, I just can't be friends. I just can't be friends with you.
Her curves are smooth, staring at her trying to figure out who blessed her. Designed to perfection, and there is no greater perfection than when I can see my reflection in her. She glistens like no other. I'm just glad I could go along with her for the ride. Gently aggressive, submissive when I need her to be, because without her, I know no greater freedom than after her storm fades. She makes me see the world differently, gives me a chance to live instead of simply being. She's my escape. This is for the people that ask, why her? Well, it's because the grass is greener, the sun is brighter, air's like silk. Memories never fade because she showed me first in every encounter. Her perfection is more than just life. Her perfection is her flirtation with life. Love, happiness, not wanting to miss a single moment of wasted time because time is her. Time is faultless, so she's perfect.